Big Hey, what's up, guys? What is going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Liverpool versus Wolves 2-1. Barely. Can I say barely? I felt that it was like they were scraping by this Wolves side at times. Wolves, yes, they didn't have like the game of the performance, but I think they could be actually proud of themselves for getting so close to actually tying, because they were about to tie. They had those two big chances towards the end with Tolu, the header. I don't know if it was him mistiming it, and had he jumped a little bit earlier, or maybe just timed it better, because he was completely by himself. Nobody was marking him. Maybe he could have gotten the goal. I don't know. It seemed close. I mean, he did get the header there, but it was just completely off mark. And then Arias came in, and had it not been for Bradley, look, Bradley, Allison, he couldn't be more thankful to Bradley, because that one, I swore, like seconds before, like a split second before, I said, oh my God, there's the 2-2. There's the 2-2. They're gonna tie it. I absolutely really thought that they were gonna tie it. And Bradley, I don't know how he made that last minute tackle. Amazing from Bradley, like that last minute tackle. That was the best substitution, because had that been anyone else, I don't know if that would have been a foul, a penalty. He wouldn't have gotten there in time, and Arias would have actually have scored. I don't know. 2-1, really, barely. I think it was barely. I think they managed to barely get through. I don't know. That's what it felt like. That's really what it felt like. There were times that Wolves looked like they were, especially towards the end, that they were going to come back, and they were really gunning for that second goal. It looked like Liverpool should have been doing that and trying to get that third goal, because they were so close. Wolves were so damn close to getting that second goal. I can't stress that enough. It was just bad. I feel so uncomfortable every time I'm watching this Liverpool side. Look, I don't care if Salah's not there, because to me, you could say that, they don't have, like, they're -2 strikers right now, Salah and Isak. Isak, bro, what has Isak been doing? If you lose Ekitike, that's another thing, but Isak, I don't feel like he's really done that much, except the last goal. Maybe the goals were going to come afterwards, I don't know. Nobody knows. And then there's Salah. Salah hasn't been doing anything, let's be honest. Like, he could be on the bench, and it's not gonna make a difference, really. Now, the last Salah that we got, that performance before he ended up going to Africa and play for his country, that's the Salah, that will make a difference. That's the Salah that, like, if you don't have that Salah, that you're missing out on a big player. And then I could actually feel that, you're -2 strikers or -8 striker. But the Salah before, from this whole season, I don't see that. I don't feel that at all. I don't feel that. So it's really up to Ekitike. Ekitike is like the only one. If something happens to him, I don't know what to think. Liverpool are gonna have to start parking the bus and start playing haram ball, because there's just no other attacker. There's nobody else there to be able to score these goals. Nobody else. So everything really falls on Ekitike, unfortunately for him. And I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he knows of the pressure. And that's good that he's taking him out. I think he should have probably taken him out maybe earlier. Although you need him to score the third goal, because who else is gonna score this goal? So I'm still not happy. Yes, Verts played a lot better, much better. I still don't think it's nowhere near that price tag, that ridiculous price tag. But he played better, definitely played better. Provided a lot of chances for his teammates that didn't come through. They're the ones that weren't able to score. But he played well. I actually did like his performance, and finally he got his goal too. That's what else can you say? Finally got his goal. And let's be honest about that goal. I mean, that was beautiful from Ekitike. The little tap going around the player, and then the through ball was just amazing. But Verts was on the verge of losing that ball. He was close to losing that ball. It was a bit of a hard touch. And had it been a better, more experienced keeper, I think the keeper would have gotten to the ball before. Because I thought the keeper was actually going to get to the ball. I think the defender maybe could have gotten to the ball, but he was waiting on the keeper. That was the keeper's job. He should have ran up to the ball. But again, a more experienced keeper, because if this keeper actually did that, he might have caused a penalty. He might have given away a penalty. So close, very close from Verts not scoring his goal. But he got his goal, and hopefully more good things to follow. Kirkes, as always, I'm not convinced. I thought he had a really good game, but again, nowhere near the player that he needs to be for Liverpool at all. I know people are going to say that comes with time. It's been some time, and at this level, as I always say, you have to already be a player. You don't get to be a player at a club like Liverpool. You shouldn't get to have that much time to be able to become the player, the elite player that you should already be when you come to Liverpool. But as it is, that's how things operate nowadays. But yeah, he did all right. There were segments where he was kind of even clueless and sort of clumsy at times, but then other times he was good. Gravenberch, as always, really good. Really good. Jones also, I thought he was good. Cody Gakpo coming in also. Allison, he made some really good saves when he needed to make the saves. Kanate giving him the goal, pretty much the goal. I don't know if he was trying to save face by falling on the ground and just trying to get the goal to be invalidated. But yeah, that's Kanate at this point. And at one point he was just trying to like pump up the crowd and stuff. And it's more like, it looks a little bit pitiful because you know that you're not performing that well, right? So it's like you got to divert the attention somewhere else. Van Dijk, good as usual. Ekitike, of course. Where would you guys be without Ekitike? McAllister, he's still at that level. I don't see that he can get the same type of performance that he did last year. But he's there. He's kind of mid. Here's the thing. If Liverpool play a mid-table team, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Or maybe they step up. That's the thing. Maybe they play, the best team right now. Maybe when they play against a bigger team like Arsenal or Manchester City, maybe they step up and they actually play better. So who knows? But overall, I thought it was a really good match. I thought Frimpong, another one that I don't really care that much for, but he did the job. Really good performance from him, especially with the goal, just driving through two players. And I thought he was just going to center it, just like a normal center. Drag back. That was so smart of him because he knew who was going to be in the back. And I gotta say, I kind of didn't think Gravenberch was gonna score. I thought he was gonna sky it. I really honestly thought he was gonna sky it. Just with the bad luck that this whole Liverpool side is going through, I thought he was actually gonna kick it outside, but he didn't. So Frimpong, good performance also. And that's it. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.